So, hi Draltan, thanks for amazing talk. And like few questions. First one is, what do you think is your role in blockchain, like for enterprise? And what's the career path that bring you here, like to working in blockchain technology?
Well, I think for the moment there are a lot of things that are being built on blockchain, and we're learning to use this technology to go and tackle historical classic markets. And our role on that is to find interesting ways where we are taking advantage of what the blockchain is and what the properties are that can be used to classic markets. And this is why we're working on classic asset trading with the blockchain, because we know there is a need that the blockchain is satisfying in a good way. So we know there is a lot of experimentation, that there are a lot of things that are being done, that there are some that will not be there in 2-5 year times, but we're trying to put all together to mix different technologies, ideas, and to construct a solid solution that will last for this kind of industries.
Okay, thanks. And now a lot of like hype around blockchain, but what do you think the real like business problems that can be solved with blockchain?
Yeah, there's a lot of hype, and there's a lot of blockchain as a buzzword. So you can put that on anything, and it looks shiny, right? But I think we need to create a value proposition out of that in different industries. From the moment we're arriving to use the blockchain to actually create a new added value to an industry, that are the companies that will be able to last, right? It's not just, okay, I'm creating a token on something that doesn't need a token. It's just how I'm using that to create value. When the value is there and the clients feel the value and that gives something new, that's what will last, I guess.
Okay, and I think you are talking a lot with the customers or potential customers, and what their like qualities about like blockchain technologies, like their expectations, like, and how you can approach that with your product or solution.
Well, the expectations are huge. No one really knows what blockchain is. For some, it's even a little scary to work on a blockchain because they don't know what are the real implications. But I guess since there is a lot of interest in this technology, this is something that's being overcome very quickly. So I think one of the main characteristics that people are interested on is trust. Is making sure that what's happening in a blockchain is something I can trust, and this is why I think this conference is very precise on this topic, because in fact we are moving from a centralized mentality to a decentralized, from a third party that I can trust to I trust no one, but I know trust is there. Like, I have a mathematical proof of that, so no one can change things. So this is a characteristic that I think is very impressive, and that companies and people are willing to use.
Okay, and as a CTO, like, what do you think the most technical challenge that you face it with blockchain technology?
Well, the big challenge is to choose the good technologies. We know that the ecosystem is moving in a lot of different ways, that there are different solutions for scalability, for re-encryption, for a lot of, there are a lot of choices that we need to take now that we're not sure, because they will be changing. So I guess one of the most difficult parts in the technical side is choosing solutions that will keep existing and be able to adapt when other solutions will appear. So it's like we need to keep a flexibility on the choices we're making and handle that. This is for me the main problem now, because there's yet no consolidated big actors on anything. Everyone is creating things, so handling that is an issue, but interesting issue.
Okay, thanks. And what do you think, like, the main skill sets that needed, like, to be a successful blockchain engineer or developer?
Well, good engineering skills first, but I say also a market vision and understanding what your market is, what are you proposing to this market, and translating that in a correct way to technical choices. The technical choices, you have a lot of good things to do, but what are the good ones for your specific use case? I think this is a judgment decision that's very valuable. It's not only what can I do with technology, it's what technology I need to put in front of the problem I'm solving. I guess that's a main characteristic, yeah.
Okay, thanks. And as a community, like, what can we do to do not start like blockchain winter to help enterprises to solve their blockchain like challenges?
I don't know. The blockchain ecosystem is growing a lot. There's been a big hype in last year, end of last year. There's been a lot of things written all over the press or news or etc. So I think what we need to do now is to create actual good content on that, like solid contents, not just buzzwords, but showing good examples, good use cases. And there will be things that won't be there in 6 months' time, but there will be things that will remain. And the thing is, when the content is solid, when the product has something in the guts, then it will last. And that's what we're doing now in conference like this, where we're listening to a lot of very interesting cases of application of the blockchain and rising up the level of the discussion. It's not just cryptocurrencies everywhere, it's, okay, what can we do with that for real?
Okay, thanks. And last question, so what do you think about conference so far?
Very interesting. I'm very enjoying the first conference this morning, and I'm looking forward to the rest of it, because there are very interesting people, there are very interesting projects as well, and I'm very excited to be here. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.